Namaste friends, welcome to Bano Biology Center for True Learning. Here I request you to subscribe our YouTube channel Bano Biology Center for more videos and press the bell icon for latest notifications and updates. In this video, we will talk about population stabilization and birth control. What is population stabilization? The condition of not changing the total number of people in a country. I means there is no change in number of people existed in a particular nation over the period of time. Simply we can say that number of births equals to number of deaths is called population stabilization. What are the reasons for population growth? Today, uncontrollable population growth leads to rising of so many problems in India and also in other parts of the world. Let us see what are the main reasons causes population growth. They are mentioned here. One is increased health facilities. Today, the life expectancy of a person has been increasing. There are medical treatments for almost all kinds of diseases, all kinds of syndromes. By taking that kind of effective medicines and treatments, the life of person can be prolonged for more than 10 to 15 years, even they are deceased. That is the one reason. Another reason for population growth is better living conditions. Today, many people have necessaries, luxuries, and comforts to lead their life with joyness. Today, many of the people are in a position to satisfy their basic needs and also satisfy their bundle of wants. It is also one of the main reasons. Another reason is rapid decline in death. If we see the number of deaths in previous centuries, the number was big. Later on, the rate of deaths has been decreasing tremendously over the period of time. There are two types of deaths. One is maternal death, another one is infant death. Maternal mortality is nothing but death of mothers. Infant mortality nothing but death of infants. So let us see what is maternal mortality rate and infant mortality rate. This is the rate. Death of women due to complications from pregnancy or childbirth per thousand live births is called maternal mortality rate. Every year, many mothers will die due to the difficulties arising due to the conception and due to the giving birth to the young ones. In the world, India has registered a 26.9% reduction in maternal mortality rate since 2013. If we look at the data regarding the last century, since 2013, I mean from 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, the rate of maternal mortality rate has been gradually decreasing. I mean number of deaths recorded in those years is less compared to each year. Another is infant mortality ratio. The number of deaths per thousand live births of children under the age of 1 year is called infant mortality ratio. The how many children's, how many newborn kids will die under 1 year of age is taken into consideration for calculation of the infant mortality rate. In India, infant mortality rate recorded in following years like in 2020, IMR is 29.84%. In the year 2019, IMR is 30.92%. In 2018, it is 32%. In 2017, it is 33.41. In 2016, it is 34.83%. In 2015, it is 36.24. So if you observing the trend of infant mortality rate, it has been decreasing from 2015 to 2020. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. In the year 2015, it was 36.24. It is 29.84% in the year 2020. There has been gradual decline in the infant mortality rate. Another reason is increase in number of people in reproducible age. Almost 50% of the population in India belongs to the reproducible age. Because of that reason, they are able to produce the great population. Another reason is lack of education, especially people in the rural areas are not well educated. So many of them do not have the awareness about the population explosion or population growth. So they are unable to ask and answer the questions posed by themselves. So what is the population of India? What is the population of world? So why there has been uncontrollable increasing in the population growth, and how to control that problem? So how I am responsible for that? What can I do for that? That kind of question they are unable to ask themselves and answer too. So because of that poor education regarding in this aspect, the population growth will be seen. The another reason is migration. The people move from one place to another place is called migration. When they migrate from one place to another place, the people in which areas they are living contributes to the overcrowd. It is also one of the reason. If we see the population growth trend in the world, in the year of 1900 year, the world population was 2 billion. In the year 2000, the world population was 6 billion. In 2011, the world population was 7.2 billion. Within the 100 years of time, the world population has increased double from 2 billion to 6 billion. Here some statistical data is presented, so which may help us in understanding the population growth trend in the world. In the year 2000, the population was 614 crores 34 lakhs 93,823. In the year 2020, the population is 779 crores 47 lakhs 98,739. The increase, the yearly change is 1.05%. Of course, there has been decreasing in yearly percentage change from 2000 to 2020, 1.35 to 1.0.5 change can be seen. Here the density, the fertility rate, then urban population percentage, urban population. So also given. So it is about the population growth trend in the world. Let us see the population growth trend in India. How the population has been increasing since the independence to till date. At the time of independence, the India population was 350 millions. In 2000, it was reached the billion mark, crossed the billion mark. In 2011, the census was conducted. That was the 15th census. Actually, the census was started in India in the 18th century itself. The census which was held in the year of 2011 year is 15th one. According to this census, the population of India was 1.2 billion. I mean, about the 120 crores. Here some statistical data is the presented. which makes us easy to understand the increase in the population growth in India. In the year 2000, this was the population. In 2020, this is the population. So 138 crores 4,385 members. If we see the global rank in terms of the population, India occupied the second position from 2002 till the present year. Right. According to 2011 census report, population growth rate is less than the 2%. So it is the yearly change. If we see the population growth rate in these years, that falls below the 2% only. This is the 1.84, this is 1.67, 1.47, 1.20, 1.10, 1.07, 1.04, 1.02, then 0.99%. This is the yearly change. Then migrants, median age, fertility rate, density of the population, urban population in percentage, urban population in total number, and country's share of world population. Today, in the year 2020, India is sharing 17.70% of the total population. I mean, India contributes 17.70% population to the world population. The current population of India is 137 crores 72 lakhs 70,563. India 2020 population is estimated at 138 crores 4,385. India population is equivalent to 17.7% of the total world population. As earlier mentioned this point, India ranks number 2 in the list of countries by population. 35% of the population is in urban areas, living in the urban areas. The remaining percentage of the population living in the rural areas. Right. Next, how population growth affects everyone. I mean, affect the nation. There are some points are mentioned here. Let us see. One is scarcity of basic requirements. Due to the overpopulation, there will be problem of availability of the basic requirements to the people, especially to the poor people. What are the basic requirements? Like food, clothes, shelter. These are the basic requirements every human being must satisfy. Another effect is impact on maternity rate. So due to the improper knowledge about the health, mother health, the many people do not give the spacing between two pregnancies. Those mothers have more than 4 children are at the greater risk of mortality. Another effect is pressure on environment. So due to the overpopulation in the nation and the world, the environment has been suffering a lot. So many environmental related problems are created, like the pollutions, then the traffic. Another effect is poverty. So here, due to the overpopulation, much competition will be created. So many peoples are difficult to find the self-employment or the jobs in the market, and they are unable to give their better performance, and they fall below the poverty line. Another one is low standard of living. What is standard of living? Standard of living is the condition in which all the necessaries, luxuries, and comforts held by the person to have the joy in their life. That is called standard of living. So due to the overpopulation, the standard of living of the people has been declining. The question we need to answer: how to control the population growth? How to stabilize the population? So there are many measures available to us. By implementing those measures, so we can contribute to the controlling of the population growth, either in India or in the world. The first measure is motivate smaller families. It is very, very important. Today, so many countries stress on the smaller families. They go to the people and motivate them to have the smaller families. So they suggest the couples to confine to either one kid or two children. In India, we might see the advertisement came in television or in the newspapers like "Hum do hamare do" or "We too, our two." Then another measure is contraceptive methods. By using the contraceptive methods or contraceptive devices, so we can prevent the unwanted pregnancies, and it leads to the lowering of the population. So there are so many contraceptive methods are available, like natural methods, then barrier methods, then chemical methods, then injectables, then implants, then surgical methods, then intrauterine devices. So we will talk about them in detail in the further videos. The another measure is adoption. There are orphans in the orphan homes, persons who lost their parents. They are alone. No person is belonging to that person still on the earth. So by taking them to the homes under the adoption process, so we can control the population. Another one is statutory rising of marriageable age. Today, especially in India, according to the law, the marriageable age for male is 21 years, and for females it is 18 years. People get married below these ages. Under these ages are strictly the punishable. The another measure is incentives. By providing the incentives to the couples who are desiring to have only one kid or two children, so we can maximally reduce the population. So today both state governments and central government took initiation regarding this aspect. Another one is publicity, increasing the publicity about the population growth, show the effects of the population, create the awareness about the problems faced by the society due to the overcrowd. Another one is late marriage. Of course, today the many people in the society get married after crossing the 30 years of age. Due to the many reasons, of course, directly or indirectly, the late marriage also contributes to the lowering the population. Another one is urbanization. So many people, almost 35% of the population, is living in the urban areas. We know what are the situations or what are the conditions in the urban areas. Due to that, so all the people are properly planning and like to have only one or two children. Another one is spread of education. Here, educating the people is very, very important. When we succeed in educating the couples or educating the people in the society about the ill effects of the population growth, so we can maximally reduce the population. So these are some measures helps in controlling the population growth. Thank you for watching this video.